Check my YouTube channel, subscribe, and share.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss the chance to be a part of something impactful at the Align and Thrive Summit 2025. We are seeking innovative speakers and vendors to inspire and empower.
As professionals, especially as women, balancing our responsibilities can often feel so overwhelming. It's like walking a tightrope, right? So when you're trying to keep everything in balance, it can be very, very stressful. And today we are going to explore practical strategies to lighten that load and to make managing it just a little bit more manageable. Welcome, everybody, to the Balancing Act, where we will dive deep into the art of work-life balance. I am your host, Kimberly Nelms. I am the CEO of ATK Innovations, LLC. I'm a speaker and author, a podcast host, and a purpose discovery coach. Today, we are excited to explore how to juggle personal and professional life with grace, resilience, and intentionality. So let's get started. And our guest today, I'm so excited to introduce them. We have Kae Kazmende. She is a powerhouse in women's empowerment and personal transformation, a #1 best-selling author and speaker. She helps women not just strive, but thrive through her coaching at RocknKurvy Wellness and Life Coaching. Her message is clear: resiliency at its finest. Rise stronger, own your power, live empowered, and let's get ready to be inspired. And next up, we have Dr. QueParnell, the visionary behind Monumental Mentality. Dr. Q brings a wealth of experience in inspiring and empowering ladies to reach new heights. Her approach is all about creating monumental shifts in mindset and performance. So let's get ready for a truly monumental experience. All right, guys. So let's get started. And first, we're going to talk to Kae, and she's going to give us her outlook on work-life balance and some of the obstacles that she has encountered. So, Kae, what do you have for the people today?
Well, thank you for having me, Kimberly, on the Balancing Act. I really appreciate, this opportunity. And I feel that now what balance is interesting. Balancing may seem like it's something easy to do, but yet it's not. Oftentimes for us ladies, the women, the queens, we wear that S on our chest. And it doesn't just stand for superwoman. It stands for super everything, because we do everything. We wear many hats, be it if it's from being the mom, being the wife, being the entrepreneur, being the employee, being the leader, being the motivator, being the coach. We do it all. And what happens with us doing it all, we always put everyone and everything in front of us, and we make it look so easy that we do. I mean, we can do it in our sleep, but in actuality, it's not really easy when you're looking on the outside, because oftentimes people say, well, how did you do that? How was she able to, Because they don't understand the balance. It's something that we inherently have, and we just do it so effortlessly, easily. And what's important about that, it's okay to do that and to be that S. But what's most important is to make sure you take care of yourself, because we do put everyone ahead of us. So in taking care of yourself, what I mean is that self-care, and that can come in many forms, but it really starts spiritually. Take care of yourself spiritually, be it if you meditate, be it if you pray, but take care of yourself spiritually. And then your mindset. Where's your mindset, your mentality? What are you telling yourself every day when you get up? Are you grateful? Are you saying, here's another day? So your mindset is also important, and then I go to the emotions. Where are your emotions? Are you crying all the time? Are you happy all the time? It's okay to be happy all the time, but somewhere in between, you got to find that medium, that balance, but again, where are your emotions? And then we talk about the physical, because it all starts spiritually and it falls in line. Now, physically, what are you doing? Are you moving around? Are you stretching? Are you walking? Are you nurturing your body with the good nutrients? Good food, clean is what they say, even with hydration. And then I also want to throw this in there financially, because it all deals with well-being. What do your finances look like? Not that you got to be out here flashy and all this. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, what do your finances look like? Do you go out and look to spend? I don't know what purses they have now, Coaches, whatever purses they call. Now, someone said it good. You're walking around with a $4,000 purse on your arm, but do you got $4,000 in your bank account? Okay. So again, I feel that it's important to have that balance, and it's okay to wear the S on your chest, but make sure you're taking care of self, because when you're not taken care of, guess what? Everything that you're balancing will fall to the wayside. Okay. And even for myself, with being experienced with raising a family, having that career and raising the children that are now grown, gone on their own, doing well. Okay. No complaints. No complaints, but it wasn't easy, but I made it look easy, because a lot of things that I personally dealt with, they never saw, because I didn't allow them to see it, because I'm like, okay, I can do it. I can handle it. But it was a matter of balancing. And it was later on in life, that I had to learn, like, what? There's a lot of what did I do for me? What did I take care of for me? What about my dreams, goals, and ambitions? So the matter again, you have to take care of yourself is very, very important, because it allows you to have true balance and self-care.
That is so good. And you said something that really, really stuck out to me. You said your mindset. When you wake up, what are you thinking? Oh my gosh, another day, da 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 da. That's gonna make your day horrible. And I've definitely witnessed that. Someone, if you just wake up, like they say, you feel like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But you have to get up and be grateful. You have to have gratitude, because when you do, it shifts the day. And so, when you get up and your mindset is positive, then your day normally flows that way. And not saying that nothing isn't going to come along throughout the day that will, kind of try to shift that. But when you've already started with the positivity, it's kind of hard to get knocked off balance. So that was a really, really good one to me. That was real good. That one. And another thing that I thought about was sleep. Oh, girl. I did not know, getting the right amount of sleep is so important. Like, you will be like, your mind, you can't even think clearly. I'm telling you, it is such a major thing, and people don't understand how it really affects your day when you don't get enough sleep. That's a big thing.
That is so true. On average, the average adult should be getting minimum 7 hours of sleep, because if not, that's where your brain fog, lethargic, and all of that comes into play. Even dehydration is due to lack of sleep.
Too. Yes, I was like, it's because of the truth. Oh my gosh, that is so good. So in doing all of that, what helped you? What do you think helped you get through those years? How you said, you were raising a family, you had a career, and I'm sure you were building your business along the way. I'm not sure if you're just strictly doing your business now, or you're juggling both. What is the situation at hand?
Okay, great question. I am juggling both now. At one point, again, raising a family, the business, hobbies, the whole thing. But now I am and then it got to the point it's just business only, but now it's business and career, pursuing my dreams and my goals. And what has pressed me through and continue to push me through is the matter of having resilience. That's why resiliency at its finest. I'm telling you, and it comes in so many different ways, but resilient, it may seem tough initially, but as long as you adapt and learn and grow and transform, the rewards are there on the other side. That's the thing. So resiliency, having that resilience, we all have it, because from time you're a baby, from when you learn how to walk, what a baby do, they fall. And what they do, they get right back up.
They get right back up.
And they get right back up. They can run into the wall, and they keep on going.
Try again.
Listen, right? Listen.
Yeah, so resiliency starts from time we're in the womb. It's just the life experiences over time that continue to build our resilience, and it is up to us as the individual to learn from the experiences, to adapt, to grow, to transform, and to continue to go ahead and move on. Because as you continue to move on, your resilience gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and it becomes fine-tuned. So that's when you get resiliency at the finest.
Come on, girl. You better preach. You preaching now. That's good right there. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, that's so good.
She said, "You come out resilient." Come on, somebody. I love it.
Listen, they don't even know they be falling and failing. They just get right on back up and keep trying.
If you take and watch a baby, you learn more from a baby than you do from an instructor in the class. You really can. If you sit back and watch, they are the most. We all are and continue on as long as we continue, breathing here in life. But yes, you can definitely. And think about it. As babies, your babies, what they do.
They do.
Keep going.
Fall off the bed, cry. They pick them up. They all right. Like they don't even know.
They can have a big old knot right there. They don't feel that.
Big old knot. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we're gonna kick it to Dr. Q, and we're gonna let her talk to us a little bit about work-life balance. Let's go, Dr. Q.
All right. What is that?
Right? What even is that?
Thank you, one, so much for having me on the Balancing Act. I know that we as women, as mothers, as business owners, as career-driven individuals, we all have so much going on and trying to figure out, how do we balance all of these multiple hats and this superwoman on our chest kind of thing. So, all actuality, y'all, I don't balance nothing. just let me just be honest with you. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to be honest. I don't balance anything. I find myself harmonizing through life. So I just feel like when you balance things, you have a scale. You have to take away to give in this area, all of that stuff. Whatever needs my attention at that time, that's what I give my attention to. So if that means that as a mom, I have a 3.5-year-old, I have a 10-year-old that'll be turning 11 in June, and then I own multiple businesses, and I'm a clinical pharmacist. So whatever needs my attention at that time, that's what I'm going to focus on. If at the moment I have taekwondo, I'm going to be there and in taekwondo and engaged and watching. If I have a meeting, I'm going to be on that meeting. If I have an interview or something like that, I'm going to be there in that place at that time. So I don't necessarily like to think of it as I'm not giving my children attention or I'm not giving my business the attention that it needs. I'm just harmonizing with what needs my attention at that time. So you already heard me say it. I do a lot of things. Being a clinical pharmacist and going through pharmacy school, which is very rare, the 3-year program. Just hearing as an adult, you're supposed to get 7 hours of sleep. I functioned off of 3 hours of sleep for 3 years straight with a 1-year-old because my daughter turned 1 when I was in pharmacy school. So, talk about operating at your optimal, strength and wellness. Yeah, she wasn't doing that for 3 years. And finally, to be able to be like, you know what? We still got to put ourselves first. We go so hard. We go so hard for what? And at the end of the day, you can't pour from an empty cup. So now, if I harmonize and just look like I need to sit back and binge watch Chicago PD, Med, and Fire, then I'm just going to sit back and watch all of them because that deserves my attention at this time.
They are the bomb. I love them. And listen, my husband be like, well, you can't just watch one. You ain't got time to watch all 3. You got to watch all 3 in a row. I'm like, yeah, I do. Like, who doesn't do that? Like, that don't even make no sense. You know what I'm saying? They got to go together.
That is what self-care looks like for me today.
Yeah.
My self-care is me trying so I don't know if it's just me or I think it's just us as women. My brain go a mile a minute. So I can be sitting down and I already got 50 different things that I'm thinking about that I could be doing, that I could be working on, or I could knock off that list, because we always have that to-do list that's right there, and it's like it's in your face, and if you don't get it done, then it's going to be right there staring right back at you, and my mind just goes. So I have to do like puzzles for self-care, because it allows my mind to keep going, but I can see a picture at the end, or whether it's actual jigsaw puzzles or Sudoku puzzles, crossword puzzles, word searches, something like that. That's my self-care. It allows my brain to continue to work, but I'm not thinking about the 50 things that I got going on. I'm thinking about solving this problem in front of me and being there in that space. So that's how I do it. I kind of harmonize through life. I have a good old planner, y'all.
Yours is a good old planner.
Brand new planner. Y'all can see it with my little thing or whatever. I'm put it right here. I haven't even opened it yet, y'all. It is February 8th. And I told myself that I was going to be planning my life out. I'm going to write it down in my binder, in my planner, and I'm going to take it with me. And it is February 18th, and I ain't writing not one thing in this planner yet. So don't get me lying to y'all, telling y'all to write your life out and balance it out this way, because I will be completely lying to you. What I'm going to tell you is whatever you enjoy at that time, give it the attention that it needs.
Listen, now that is funny. I'm gonna tell you, I don't even buy planners. I'm like, you know what? I ain't even waste I'm not even gonna lie to myself no more. I'm not gonna buy any more planners, because they just sit there the whole year looking pretty. I don't even use them. I'm like, why did you even buy that? You knew you weren't finna write in that planner. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna keep playing myself like that. So I stopped buying them, although they are beautiful and I love them. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to utilize this phone. But then you gotta remember to put it on your calendar in the phone. Like, okay, I'm gonna put it in a minute. If I don't do it right then, girl, over. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta do better. But what you said is good. So harmonizing, aka prioritizing, which is just another way that we can like get through this thing called life and work balance. Because everything isn't important. And like with myself, what I have to realize is I can't do everything. So guess what? You have to get through what needs to get done first, and then work your way down. Because I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Well, what's first? What do I need to do first? And so I'm like, man. So I find myself doing that.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely like to add. I found myself in a time of just reminiscing this past weekend. Like, it was Valentine's Day weekend. My husband, baby, what you want to do? I'm like, baby, I don't want to do nothing. Just feed me and let me sit down and relax. Like that's all I need. And it just allowed me to sit back and kind of take it all in. But sometimes we have this like what's next mentality. I'm guilty of it. It's a matter of, okay, boom, I knocked this off my list. Like, what is next for me to do? What's next for me to achieve? What's next for me to give my attention on? What can I dive into next? What's the next accolade that I need in front or behind my name to be enough? What's the next, thing that I need to do to be mother of the year or wife of the year or, whatever. Like, we always have this, and I'm guilty of it too, this what's next mentality, until I sat back this weekend and I looked outside at my backyard and I was like, I ain't been out here in my backyard in like a year.
Oh my gosh.
Enjoy the simple things that you already accomplished, right? Like, you already accomplished things, but do you sit back and give yourself the opportunity to live in the accomplishment?
Nope.
And that was a really big moment for me this weekend. And I just sat back like, I've been going so hard. Like, I've been going hard. I didn't been doing a lot. And I sit back like, have I given myself the opportunity to fully enjoy what it is that you've accomplished? Or are you looking to accomplish something else? And what is the root cause behind that? Like, why do you keep doing that when you haven't given yourself the opportunity to fully enjoy it? So I want to make sure that we, as women, as mothers, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as career-driven, solution-oriented individuals that we are, let's give our time and give ourselves the opportunity to enjoy it as well, because life is short. You work hard, you put everything on yourself, and then you go on tomorrow or the day after, and who knows, like, what is it that you really want to be remembered? I don't want my children to remember me as, oh, mama worked hard and she worked a lot. had a legacy, but I want you to also remember who was at my taekwondo classes or my
Yeah.
competitions for
Yeah.
school or my, like the things
Yeah.
that really matter. My husband, man,
Yeah.
I'm able to sit back and binge watch a TV show as opposed to, my wife working and I'm able to do this, like or whatnot. But just give ourselves the opportunity to actually enjoy our accomplishments.
Yeah. Girl, you just said a mouthful. That is so
I'm
true.
sorry.
And I'm gonna tell you what, girl, you was all on my toes because like I feel guilt. It's like I feel guilty, but I'm not doing anything. Like, well, I'm being lazy or I'm not being productive. But I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna watch me a show, like you said, because I love my shows now. That's my little wind down time. So I'm gonna watch a show, and if I want to watch 10 shows on a Saturday, I'm gonna do that. If I don't have anything pressing to do or anything that needs my immediate attention, and it's not an emergency, like you have to unwind, and that's what I have really started learning how to do more of because I had this mentality of, well, I should be doing something. I should be doing this or I should be doing that. Like I just feel guilty for like not doing anything. Or like if I finish, so many projects, or if I'm not in school and we got like weeks out, I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything. Like I don't even feel productive. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like the trick. That's the trick because you deserve to have some downtime. You deserve to rest, enjoy, like you said, enjoy life, girl. People are dying in their 50s and their 40s and their 20s, and it's stress related. Like, no, I'm gonna enjoy the life that I'm working so hard to build, That is so important. So I'm really learning how to do that. And it's hard sometimes because I'll say, okay, I'm not doing nothing, and I'll get to do it. I'm like, nope, I gotta put it down. And it's like my husband, like, what are you doing? Then you sound like, you're right. Because I forget so easily, what I'm trying to intentionally do. I'm doing something else and not even realizing, like, what, girl, get yourself together and sit down. Like, what is wrong? So that is so true. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. You guys have said some really good stuff today. Oh my goodness. Yes. It's so, everything is just so true. I don't even, I'm just like, it's why is it like that? Like, I don't know. Do you think that is a learned behavior that we've gotten from our ancestors? Like, I don't know where that comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think like everybody, and I ain't gonna say everybody. We come from, like they say, we come from a line of strong Black women.
Yeah.
They don't stop. They gonna give they all. They, everybody want to feel like they got to do it by themselves. It's me against the world. I don't need nobody. All of that. And I think that it's just time to stop. I love what Kae said. It's all about where is your mindset. So me, I'm all things monumental. So I get into monumental mode to accomplish my goals and dreams, right? Whatever I got set for myself, I hop into monumental mode. That's motivation, optimism, determination, and discipline so that you can elevate and go to the next level. And I do this with executive leadership teams, both in and outside of their businesses as another part of my job. But realizing like you get into this mode and then you still have to put yourself in off mode too. Like you can be on, but when you going off mode, just think about it. You got a battery, even in the battery in your car. If your car's still in the on mode, eventually that battery gonna die. So you have to put yourself in off mode too. So I get into monumental mode, and then I also know how to turn it off and still know that during that time I made a monumental impact. So if I'm going in, I'm going hard. I'm gonna give it my all, 100%. And then when I go in off mode, she in off mode. I got strong boundaries. That girl closed that laptop to work 5 o'clock. Hey, if it ain't done, I'll see y'all next time tomorrow, or I'll see y'all on Monday, or whatever the next day of work. You gotta have like boundaries. So like, hey, listen, you try to call my phone after 8:30, strong boundaries. Don't do not disturb. Why? Because that is my off mode. That is time for me to get off, take it off, take the load off your shoulders, and you know what I'm saying? But I think though, like just going back, it do come from what you saw growing up, and you feel like you have to live up to a certain standard. You feel like you have to go over and beyond, or man, they put so much out there on the line for me. I have no choice to be successful.
Yeah.
Kids, like I got a legacy I'm leaving behind. I'll make sure that my kids is good. Okay,
that's true.
That's the goal, So I think that just thinking of everything as a whole, what we do, and we carry this torch, and we carry it with pride, and we make it look easy, and we know that we get tired, but make sure that you put yourself in off mode sometimes, so that you can, when you go back on, you go harder.
Man.
Okay, I know
that is so good, and you actually just led us into our next segment, which is some tips that I found that are good for work-life balance. Boundaries, clear boundaries between work and personal time. Look at you, come on, transition. So and that is something that I try to do as well. When I get off work, I do work on my little stuff, side businesses, whatever else might need to get done up until like 7. After 7. If it is not a dire emergency, I may not even respond to a text. Like I may look at it and then I'll forget to respond the next day. But I have to put my mind into shutdown mode, because if I don't, I will keep going. And I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm done. And I had to learn that. The next one is accept help. Ask for help when you need it, and then accept it when it's offered. And that's another thing that I struggle with. Like, I'm like, oh no, babe, I got it. I'm like, you know what? No, you got it. Okay, you go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm just like trying to, lighten the load for everybody around me. And I'm like, okay, girl, you can't do everything. So that's one of the things that helps. And learning to say no. Period. That is a complete sentence. No if, and, or buts about that. If I say no, that's it. Period. Don't ask nothing else. That's all need to be said. No.
I love it.
So I gotta do better with that. And like you said, prioritizing not only work but self-care, because like you said, can't pour from an empty cup. So we have to make sure that we're taking care of us and our vessel, so that we can then pour into others. All right, guys. So we done gave y'all some wonderful tips. We done kind of talked about real life, reality. No, we don't have it all together, but we working and we striving to do better and better. And that is the goal, to be better than you were the day before. So with that being said, we're going to get into our game, which is 2 truths and a lie. And we're going to have a little fun. So let's see. Okay. Let me think. I'll go first, give you guys a little time to think. So, I don't know, if you're not familiar with the game, guys, you have to tell 2 truths and a lie, and then we're going to try to guess which one is the lie between each other. So, let's see. I've been arrested before. I got lost at the beach when I was 4. Bars. And I am 5 feet. It's just that.
The lies you got arrested
for.
What happened?
I think it's the beach.
You think the beach is a lie?
I think the being arrested is a lie.
Really? You both are wrong. So. Okay, so no, I'm not a criminal technically, but like when you're in high school, like they had this rule, like if you fought, you got arrested. So I got in a fight and I got arrested, and it's so great. But they dropped the charges. I did community service, all good. Not a criminal, guys. I'm a good person. But I did get lost at the beach, trying to follow people that left, and I tried to go behind them, not knowing where in the world I was going, and just got lost because everybody was like so much taller than me. And thank God I found these wonderful ladies that helped me, find my family. So that was a blessing, because that could have went way left, but God is good. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I knew that one was gonna stump you guys.
That was good. That was good.
And I'm 4'11". I'm not 5 feet. I'm just 4'11".
Okay. So I was thinking we was around the same height.
I know, right? I was like, I gotta do close, because people they know I'm short, but not really how short. So yeah. Okay.
I got you by an inch.
You see, her. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
You going next, Kae?
I can go next. Okay. Let's see. Two truths and a lie. I was part of a skating group. I have skydive and did bodybuilding competitions.
Oh, okay. Girl, what? Okay. Ooh, that's tough. Um, I'm gonna say the skating is the lie.
I'm gonna say the skydiving the lie.
Dr. Q got it right. The skydiving is a lie.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
always the one that seemed. I'm like the one that seemed the most outlandish. Most time is true. I was like, so
Yeah.
let me think. Oh
No, it's
man,
on my list to do. I will be jumping
really,
out of the airplane some point when they not crashing.
girl?
So,
I
yeah,
don't think I
the
could do
the other two are truths. So the lie is the skydiving.
Oh my
Oh
God, girl,
man.
you really want to do that?
Yes, I
I
do.
think I could do it.
You said what?
I'll do
I
it.
don't think I could do it.
I
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
For real.
You would, Dr. Q?
You dang on right. Why not?
Oh
You
my
ain't
God.
gotta work.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll be ready. Come on.
Yes, we could go together and experience that. So
Yeah,
Come
I'll watch
on.
y'all, and then when we land, I'll see y'all because I'm gonna be on the plane.
You gotta get our footage.
yeah,
Listen, I have recorded.
Oh goodness.
Okay, I'm telling you.
so
Okay,
I
all right, Dr.
was part of a skating group as a kid.
Okay.
Yes, that I
Oh,
was
I
for
love
years.
skating.
My cousins, and then I have done bodybuilding competition, trained for it.
Okay,
And
girl,
everything.
that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is when that harmonizer come into place. Cause now my little knucklehead wanna come in here. No, he been in the back
You
the whole time.
balancing.
He been doing this.
Balancing,
All right, so
balancing
mine.
all that.
Okay, can you go ask them for help? Thank you. See, this is harmony right here. This is
Yes,
harmony
yes, it is.
Yes,
in real
yes.
life.
Real
Okay.
life, in real life. It's not a game.
Okay, so my two truths and a lie. My favorite color is pink. I am the youngest person in my position at my organization, or like what I do for a living. And then the last thing is I am a international speaker.
Pink is not your favorite color.
Pink is not your favorite color.
Dang, most of the time people think that one right because I'm an AKA, so they be like, "Oh,
Yeah. And yeah. Yeah.
okay, all right." I guess mine was too easy.
It was a little easy. I was like, yeah. So what is your favorite color?
I'm gonna have to look up some hard stuff next time. Maybe I need to tell them I went skydiving too, but I
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Kat, like, she don't give me pink vibes.
No, yeah. So that's what I'm like.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I said it with all like.
What is your favorite color?
Color pink. I thought I was
It ain't.
okay.
You know the other two are true because you are international. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue. I am the youngest person in my position, and then your girl international, baby. I've already done
doing it.
London. Got China coming up. Got Colombia, South America coming up. So a couple other things, going on. So,
yes, that is awesome, girlie. Doing great things. Okay, so we still have a little time. I want you guys to plug your businesses and just tell us, where the people can connect with you and, just to get in contact with you to, take you up on these awesome services that you guys are offering.
Okay. Well, RocknKurvy Wellness and Life Coaching is my business. And there I empower women to overcome their challenges, in every aspect, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. And it does deal with resiliency, being resilient. I am a best-selling author of Resiliency at its finest, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. available at my website, KaeKazmende.com, as well as on all social media platforms. You can find it on Amazon.com as well. And I am available, for a free consultation. I do give my clients a 30-minute consultation because I need to see where that person is at and see I want them to see me and see if my energy is a fit, if our energies are a fit to work together. So I do give you a 30-minute consultation because, I do know that everyone is not for everyone, and I'm okay with that. So let's find out in advance before we take this journey, because it's not just something that I do not give my clients something to do. I take the journey with you. It is a journey, just like a carousel ride. You think it's just a ride, but in fact, it's not. It's a journey. It's called the carousel of life. That is a journey. And that's what I do with my clients. We go on a journey together. So again, KaeKazmende.com is my website, and more information is available there along with the book and other resources as well.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, Dr. Q.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I am Dr.QueParnell. You can find me at Dr.QUE, the coach, on all social media platforms. I am an international speaker, interviewer, host, and so much more. Published author, book and workbook, Monumental Modes, How to Unleash Your Potential and Conquer Your Goals, available on the website as well as on Amazon. It's a book and workbook combo, so make sure that you accomplish the goals you have set for yourself. In addition, I do executive leadership development, coaching, and consulting, coming into organizations, making sure that their team is leading in a monumental way and making a monumental impact, both inside the business as well as the customers that it is that you serve, because we want to make sure that our work is truly making an impact that radiates beyond. So I am all things monumental, CEO and founder of Monumental Enterprises, and at Dr. Q the Coach on all social media platforms.
Yes, that is awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of this show on today. I'm so glad you guys were able to make it, and I feel like it just kind of aligned because you both deal with empowering and inspiring people. So I don't think that is a coincidence. I think that it was aligned on purpose. And speaking of aligned, you guys have got to come to the Align and Thrive Summit on March 29, 2025. We still have a couple of spots for speakers and vendors, and we're going to get together, guys, because we are thriving in 2025. So if you get your tickets, reserve your seats today at www.allthingskimberly.org. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Until we speak again, be blessed.